Some new mobile Sonic game news popped up in rumor speculation and then got confirmed rather quickly in the coming day afterwards.
And then denied very quickly, and then going, maybe kind of, yeah, you know.
And the thing is, I wouldn't mind a new Sonic mobile game, but
Mm.
Sonic Runner's Adventure,
Yeah, we didn't expect this
which
to come back, did we?
Adventure seems to be like, oh, you want a new adventure game? Here you go. That's not what we wanted. Well, you should have specified.
No, well, there you go. That's the SA3 people going crazy again, but hey.
Well, that's three people went crazy with Sonic Rush Adventure.
Yeah, well,
Adventure seems to be the tag-on name for a lot of like revitalized mobile games, like Rayman Adventures, Windrunner Adventure. There's quite a few adventure mobile games. Basically,
I know.
it's the same game, but we change it slightly to make it more platforming.
Yeah, exactly. Well, mobile friendly, I think is the right word, but hey.
So Runner's Adventure, Windrunner was actually a Facebook game, then also a mobile game. And all it was just endless runner, just keep tapping the screen and just jump. That's all it was.
Hmm.
Had some power ups. Then Windrunner Adventure is double jump and endless runner platformer in a similar like Rayman Adventures,
Yeah.
which I haven't touched in about half a year.
Hmm.
I just kind of weaned off mobile games until something new comes along. I'm playing Power Rangers Legacy War.
Yeah. I mean, I still play most of the mobile games I've still got Alien Breed,
I've
Dash
got
2,
I've still got
and
I've
Rayman
got I've
Adventures.
got Dash, Jump, and Boom Dash 2.
Hmm.
Also finally got Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 mobile. So Sonic Runners Adventure, finding out the Sonic Runners Adventure, and it was brought up as a rumor because there was a bit of artwork leaked on, I can't remember which.
I think it was from Gameloft. This is the thing. Gameloft, it was
Yeah,
on their website, and then
Game Loft has a lot of games they've made. I'm just trying
I
to
know, I
remember
think there's
which country it was actually rumored from.
I can't remember, but it was definitely from Gameloft. Those are the people somewhat
Yeah, they
excited
have
for it.
a bunch of pretty decent mobile games under their belt.
Yeah, again, I don't know. I've heard up and down things with them a few times, but again, this whole thing of, oh, by the way, we're bringing back that one mobile game, which was, it's
Kind of
funny because
okay.
well, let's be fair. I mean, this is the thing I was thinking to myself when I look back at it. It's like the problem with runners before was that there is a good, fun little game in there, just a quick, fun little blast through, playthrough type game. It's just it's riddled with so much problems just trying to get the damn thing running.
Mm.
And again, I've said before, it's like Sonic Team have now, let's be fair, these guys know how to do console gaming now. They do not know how to do mobile gaming. I think that's can be fairly honest about
Yeah,
that.
leave it to hard light because like it's a little idea. Make a Sonic version of it. There we go, and it works. Sonic basically do Doodle Jump with Sonic, and it works. It's its own little thing. And then let's run it with Sonic. That's a no-brainer. It was like,
Hmm.
oh, we can do it better. We can make it a 2D one and make it a bit more platformy, but also still score-based. Oh wait, we're gonna actually revitalize it. Here's some new ideas, and we're gonna fucking nerf the shit out of everything else.
Well, again, I don't know. The attitude was basically we can make it better. I think it was the case of, all right, if we did this ourselves, what the hell would we do? Type deal. And
If version one was fine, it had problems, but it was fine. It's just
Hmm.
when the Halloween event with the Halloween version of Omega, and with I can't remember which buddies
Is
you
this the
actually.
same time when they introduced Goth Amy? I mean, I still can't believe they did that. I mean, for God's sakes, of all the
Yeah,
characters in the world, I would never class as a Goth. I would never use her.
the Gothica Amy. Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
thing.
Oh
There was
God.
Halloween Rouge, Halloween Omega. Halloween Omega with specific buddies can give you insane amount of points. It was so insane that people got banned because of it.
Oh God.
Sega's own Sonic Team's own downfall, or whoever was in charge of it, made a system which gave people so many points. The system believed it was cheating.
Yeah. They purposely built a thing that actually broke the game itself.
Yeah, we'll get to Runners Adventure eventually. It's just
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
we're
I'm
gonna
just
rant
saying.
about runners in general. Then version 2 comes out, and it's like, oh hey, you can gain a lot more points. Okay, so the actual task of trying to gain 1,000,000 points every time you play is no longer a feat. It is now, hey, here's 1,000,000 points after your first encounter with Eggman.
Yeah.
Then but also you can get up to 10 million points or even a billion points, and it won't matter anything because your progress bar doesn't fucking move.
No.
And I never completed the game. I never got to the supersonic part.
I was going to say, I mean, was there meant to be an end game inside?
There was an end game.
Right then, I never got to that point.
I never got to that because version 2 came out and completely nerfed the progression of getting points. It was no longer, here's a million points, I can progress 3 points. It's like, here's 10 million points, you progress about 2 millimeters.
I mean, really, that's just from trying to play it. I mean, my problem was getting the damn thing to play at all. I mean, the countless times I try and get it playing, and it either said it was unconnected, or it was still bloody connected, and it played for a bit, but it stuttered and then dipped out or crashed on the results screen. That happened a lot to me. So, like I said, I didn't really have the problem about any of the point system. It was getting the fucking thing running. That was my biggest problem.
That was a bigger one as well. Mine was just actually playing the game. Then we had a whole wall of spikes, which was a bigger problem.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to that point because I just gave up. I just didn't. There was like having different teams of 2 to switch out. That was fine. Everything else, the fucking roulette thing. Oh yeah, here's a chance to win. You will get a fucking character, but you can win something. Oh hey, you got another buddy. I've already got that buddy 4 times now, so thanks.
Yeah, well that's.
Here's a character. Can please have Blaze the Cat. Please have Blaze the Cat. You've been given Omega.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the problem when you.
I didn't want him.
I know, but that's the problem. All these type of games always have these type of things. You can either have a chance to win them or buy them with real money, which obviously us two, we would never do that because we're not that thick.
So I have been tempted.
Yeah.
Especially Power Rangers Legacy War. There was like for $4.99 you can get 500 coins, can't remember how many power crystals, and you can have Tommy Oliver Green Ranger as a lead character.
I was going to say the Green Ranger almost tempted you.
Almost tempted me. Anyway, Sonic Runners got shut down.
It was put offline. Basically, that was the thing. They were saying after a year and a half or whatever long it was ago. I mean, it feels ages now actually since it happened, but it went offline, and ironically, I still have it on my iPad, and again, it just keeps coming up. Sorry, no internet connection. So there you go.
You have to. There's some people out there trying to make their own servers to keep the game going because you can't just get rid of a game. There are some dedicated servers out there, fan-made dedicated servers for older games, which some people like, hooray! Then they got Blizzard who takes down the original vanilla fan-based server. I heard that was like big news.
Yeah, well, that's a kind of case of nobody. And let's be fair, this is the thing now gaming is sort of have to deal with now, is the fact that when you have games that are meant to be online or have online compatibility in them, there's always that danger of, well, how long do we keep it going until we pull the plug? And who's to say they're not going to keep trying it themselves? That's really a new thing that started up.
I'm kind of curious if the original Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare servers are still running.
Oh, well, as far as I'm aware, I just saw a review about Modern Warfare 3, and apparently there's barely anybody on there, so it's odds law.
Yeah, eventually, considering Call of Duty gets released every single fucking year, there'll be new dedicated servers just to run
but again, that's
online. And what went to the old online and the old game? Oh, we can still rolling on. What's the point?
Again,
just release Call of Duty online and just be a dedicated multiplayer game. Update that every so often with online patches.
Yeah, let's not get caught down in COD. Let's get back to the runners.
Aside from COD 4, the rest of them are shit.
Yeah, but whatever. Let's move on. But yeah, basically, Run Adventures,
which is being produced by Gameloft, which I actually have some faith in since they're about 90% successful. It was rumored because some people found some image work on a foreign language Gameloft site.
Yeah.
And eventually it's like, no. Oh, okay, yeah, it's official.
Yeah, so it's happening.
We've got some information, and here's what we know.
Yeah. Although, sorry, just very quickly, one of the things that did crop up when we found out about this, apparently this was rumored to be a boom game, and apparently they dropped it as soon as Red Alert became a shitstorm.
Oh, surprise, really.
Yeah, so it's basically like going on the back. It's like watching another band game from a tomato and glass bottles and say, "Okay, here's the supplement." Band coming over there, no, we're not going on. So there you go.
We never shared untruthful information before. If it is written, what exactly will come out, then it will be so. If there's a rumor, then we write. These are our assumptions. So if they're new to Gameloft Club, be calm. Everything appears to be a side. We checked so many times. Our application, apps, and sources. We do not indicate because we ourselves are, to an extent, source of information, source of both, on the only company Gameloft.
Although they have just tweeted to say the cat seems to have left the bag basically now, so they've kind
Yeah.
of somewhat admitted it.
Sonic Runners Adventures is the Sonic Boom, which was written by one of our informers in 2014, the same year. Sonic Boom was simply a code name in development as the mobile version was developed, so to speak, on the depression of Sonic Boom on Wii U and 3DS. But unfortunately, the older version was not successful and was heavily criticized, well, more so by the lyric than Shattered Crystal. The mobile version of the game from Gamer decided to wait. As a result, we see what it is. The name of the runner is now new and noticeable, which has attracted a lot of casual players. Well, hopefully, well, not just casual players, in my opinion, but also fans of runners and those who wish to play runners. Like, I didn't like runners that much. I think it was just, eh.
I'm just saying
I spent it so long. Like, you know what? I wouldn't mind playing it again.
Yeah, and like I said, it really was the fact that there is a fun little game in there. It's getting all the crap out of it first.
So, here's what Runner Adventure can give us. I just thought, I was just wondering if the actual original name was Sonic Boom Adventure.
Yeah.
That'll piss people off greatly.
I don't, yeah,
the third adventure game, Sonic Boom Adventure.
I don't, yeah, well, whatever. You know, cry me a river for God's sakes.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what we know about what this game is going to offer or could offer based on the rumor and confirmation, or who knows. I'm just hoping that it comes out and we can all play it.
Yeah, basically, we got a bullet point of stuff that we'll go through now.
While the original runners required an internet connection at all times, eventually will only require when starting the game for the first time. After that, can be played offline.
Well, that's the first good one.
That's the first good one.
Yeah.
So no longer do you have to, because mobile game is on the go. Mobile. Moving. Independent, moving, whenever you want. The Switch is mobile, so why the hell do I just... Okay, let's play a game. Do I have to keep moving? I have to sit down in my house instead of actually going elsewhere. And sometimes the connection is spotty when I go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, that's always been an issue today. But
you know for a fact, it's like 90% of mobile game users are using it, playing a game while they take a shit.
Yeah. But, I mean, hell, they're basically just taking the, basically mobile game. What you mean back when they used to do it with Game Boys? You know, like you just plug it in and play it anywhere, depending on the battery's still going.
Yep, it should be there. It should be, no mobile game should be weighed down. Even if so, use a 3G network or use a cloud network where you can go from anywhere.
Yeah, but basically it's just saying you can play this anywhere, regardless.
There are now 3 different kinds of level types. Finite, looped, and infinite. I think it's finite or finite. I'm going to say finite, that way it looks different.
Finite, yeah.
Yeah. Finite levels require you to reach a finish line to finish the level. So basically a standard game. Standard
game.
Loop levels are short levels that repeat themselves for several laps where you need to reach the end of the last lap. So races.
Kind of time lapse, basically like time trials type things.
Infinite levels are endless and require you to complete all available goals to finish them.
So it'd be similar in the dash games where they give you like break a certain amount of bagnicks to use the whip or something like that, a certain amount of length.
I haven't played Dash in a while. I should sometime.
I'm just saying that's one of the things they've added into Boom Dash particularly.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a while either. Right. I played it once in the past 2 weeks, and that's about it.
All right, I'm just saying it's doing the similar thing they are.
Yeah, so we got like. So basically, it's gonna be like 10 times like a combination of dash and runners and actual. I'm bringing up. I'm just remembering Rayman Adventure because that is like simple level based. Like, just collect all a certain amount of lums or
it's basically you're in an area. You essentially go to an area. You're given like 3 different tasks, like either collect, punch, or run gauntlet thing type deal, and you collect an egg and you move on to the next part. Yeah.
So. This one, I think, guarantee I can sit down and play for like 10 levels at a time.
Or at least if like me, I
can just play. Or depending on how long I have to wait for if there is a waiting thing. Like, it's a chow egg, you have to wait for how long it actually takes to hatch. Actually, that's a great fucking idea.
Yeah, well, actually, that's one of the other things they're saying. It's saying that the level system has been overhauled and basically saying that while you could level up the original characters and runners to level up 100, characters in Adventure will already be fully leveled up at level 5. So essentially, they're being more generous already.
Even that, it's going to be one hell of a grind. And each level is going to be one hell of a fucking buff.
If you're that type of gamer, though, I mean, really, if you're like me, you just play the game every now and again for fun, not just grinding the points like hell for a maverick, I must get this done by today, otherwise the world would explode.
Yeah, so when it comes to me grinding certain games, that just depends when it happens. If I need to grind, I'll just do it. But
Yeah.
even then, I just don't notice it. Like I was just doing a mission, playing Fallout 4 earlier. I was just doing a mission. All of a sudden, you're level 61. Really? I haven't finished the mission yet.
That's one of the few good instances. Other times it's like I did it. It's like, why is everybody gone? Why is the house empty?
Why can I see my ribs?
Exactly.
Characters and now parts of teams include Hero, Calyx, and Dark, each having a unique skill that is triggered after collecting 300 rings. So maybe there's Team Hero can be like the Sonic Blast.
I was going to say I'm thinking of heroes right here, saying Hero, Celtic, and Dark.
Well, it depends. Like if you introduce more characters, like what's that going to be? What's going to be what is Blaze teams with Blaze going to be on? Because honestly, I can instantly know it's going to be the same team as Silver because apparently you can't have one without the other. You fucking can. You really fucking can.
Yeah, though actually one thing, particularly in the artwork, it did show off both Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, so it does hint the fact that you can have maybe, is it saying you can have 3 playable characters at the same time, or is that the first 3 you can start off with?
Right, that's probably, new teams could be unlocked over time, or if they play through new finite levels, you can unlock during story, if there's a story mode.
I was going to say, do you think they'll be acting like the assist ones back in the original runners, or do you think they'll be just, for instance, if you have Tails with you, he can, jump onto higher levels and do all sorts of stuff that you can't?
Possibly. Like, there might be free buttons you can tap, like run, like jump, fly, and punch.
Yeah.
Who knows? It could be a switch like Heroes, but only one character appears on the screen at a time.
Yeah.
Or all 3 could be appearing at the same time, and it's just you go through gates, and all of a sudden you auto switch automatically. So who knows? Chaotic's not too sure what the hell their special can be, and Dark is obviously going to be Chaos Control.
Yeah.
Please don't put Blaze on the same team as Silver. I'm not against the Sylvain. Well, I don't like this. I don't like the Sylvain's pairing.
I think it's because again, it's the whole thing of, well, they're both from the future, depending which version you go with, but whatever.
Blaze is not from the fucking future.
I know, but that's still the gimmick. I think they keep pairing them up with each other for some reason.
I know, it's just like, oh, they were paired up in Sonic 06. That's not a good excuse.
Anymore.
If you're gonna do that, where the hell Sticks? If you're gonna do that, you're gonna include Sticks from Sonic Boom. Where the hell is she gonna fucking fit?
Well, it should just appear just because she sticks.
Yeah. If you can make your own teams, I know what the fuck am I gonna have? Anyway, the original game's gambling mechanics appeared to be gone, and instead the characters can now be unlocked by buying them in rings the way it should have fucking been in the first place.
Which is what they did in Dash and Dash 2.
And Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can earn rings, red rings, and you can buy, and you save them up. You can unlock new characters. Not here. Could you win? Who knows? Oh, you got rings. I know you wanted a new body or a new character, or go to the special roulette we had to go win 3 times of.
I know, yeah.
And if you can, you may get an extra special rare buddy, or maybe a character you actually want, but who knows, considering it's fucking randomized.
I know, but they're saying they put it in there doesn't mean you're always going to fucking win the damn thing.
No, so many times I'm like, okay, I got another character, and if there's actually a way to actually stop the damn thing, you tap on the roulette again after you say spin.
Yeah, there was a trick.
And you can slow down. It's like you can never. I only got that twice, and even then I didn't get the fucking character. So fuck the fucking roulette.
But which they have.
Good. Special stages make an appearance, and this iteration you can fly and collect rings. So maybe a bit like
Jumps one.
Advance 1 and Advance 3.
All right, I was going to say, if they're doing it similar like in Jump, where you're doing the regular game, then you get that little quick sort of blast into collect the little things quickly, and then back into the main game.
New time mode, where the levels end when a time reaches 0, so race against the clock.
Yeah.
And finite and infinite levels, there are moments where the camera angle will change to showcase stunts, like Sonic Dash.
So basically, is this saying that we'll get a 2D game? I'm actually just interested because they've not said this is a 2D game, have they?
No, it didn't say 2.5D, it didn't say 2D, it didn't say 3D.
No, exactly. So that can mean anything from, it could start off looking like Runners as we knew it, and then suddenly we're doing a special like Sonic 4 thing where they do like a little funny set piece moment.
Or even classic Sonic in Generations.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean.
You said Runners.
I said Sonic 4, sorry.
Oh, you said 4. You said 4.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. You see, the game's so bad, Dan doesn't want to acknowledge it exists anymore.
Not Sonic. I like Sonic 4. Sonic Runners wasn't even that.
I know, but I think everybody in the world would just like to just say, it didn't exist. No, it never happened. It's a lie.
06 never fucking existed. I had to play through that 3 times in my life, and that's more than enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, but looking at all this, it looks to be like the best mobile Sonic game. Like taking the best aspects of like Jump, Runner's Original, and Dash. Like here's some missions, here's some levels, here's some characters, here's some different modes you can play through. There's unlockables which actually make sense to do. It sounds like the Sonic mobile game.
I mean, the two things that really are kind of my real point I want to take on this whole thing, outside of us rambling, is the two things about it here is one, it's funny to think that we're getting another mobile game this year, considering that everybody's main focus is on Mania and Forces now. So this is, again, kind of like this is a kind of surprise, literally. And the second thing is obviously that, again, at the minute, we don't really know what the game is. I mean, all we've read is great, but again, it's just stuff is like, oh, this sounds great. But again, that could be nothing until the game actually comes out.
We hear like, true, but as far as mobile games, like, there's only so much you can actually say where it becomes like, are you sure you can put this on mobile? Because like if AAA games like, oh, you can do all this and this and this and
I mean, there's always limits.
Then you're always then you're Ubisoft, which is here's a trailer. Like that's nothing that's going to be in the final product.
Yeah, well, how many? Yeah, it's not just Ubisoft. I mean, for God's sakes, I still remember when the PS3 came out, and there were loads of games. And remember the Killzone 2 trailer? Oh boy. But again, it's like that's the whole thing with gaming. Is always there's a limit you have to go to. As much as it's easy to say we can do so much now with the technical prowess, the problem is that there's always going to be a limit. I mean, you look at something like Naughty Dog games. I mean, they always had to say that's as far as we can go, otherwise the system will blow up. Particularly mobile games, that's even more of a limit factor.
Yeah, there is. The thing is, like, about what was like the limit on the WiiWare games? WiiWare games like only 40 megabytes. And I was like, that's not a lot.
No, it's not a lot. But then again, it's ultimately that if you can make a decent game for within that little parameter you have, you can make something special.
So let's hope that this game does deliver on what it's not exactly promising, but what it says to be.
What it's hoping to achieve, I hope. That's the main thing.
And who knows, this could be the Sonic mobile game that everyone deserves, other than a possible Sonic 3 and Knuckles remaster.
No. I mean, like I said, the mobile games of Sonic have been fairly decent. Surprisingly enough, that's the one area where, spin-off wise, they haven't done too badly. As I said, outside of Runners.
Outside of Runners version 2 and Dash 2, not exactly stemming away so much from the formula of Dash 1.
Yeah, but again, it's a fun game regardless. I mean, that's all that matters.
Yeah, Dash 2 is fun.
Yeah, Dash 2 is fun. Just because it's got a Sonic Boom brand on it doesn't necessarily mean it makes it any worse, trust me.
Yeah,
Which,
we've gone on argument. There's like a small little thing here. It's like, yeah, Rise of Lyric was bad. Doesn't mean everything Boom branded is bad.
Yeah, I mean, again, we've gone on whole arguments, conversations, and episodes of Night in Box already on this, so we'll try not to go on an ape shit craze here.
No, I just read that once where people just seem to don't like something and just, it's like, okay, why don't you like it?
Yeah, I know, it's the ultimate reason, because it's that thing. It's like me saying I don't like Destiny. Well, if you played it, no. Like that's a stupid excuse. It's like, well, you haven't played it. What opinion can you have?
So, Sonic Runner's Adventure. Let's hope this adventure actually lives up to the other adventures Sonic has had.
Yeah.